strategy, CED at updated plan. Louis?
Good morning, commissioners, and congratulations for those of you who were reelected. So my name is Nieves-Ruiz. I'm the Economic Development Program Manager with the ECFRPC Council. So today, thank you first of all to Edie and Fred for the presentation. Really bright goes into what we're doing with the CEDS. So we're going to be talking about how we do place-based economic development, promoting that through the CEDS process. Those of you that are not familiar, I'd always like to start with this slide, why do we have an economic development district in Central Florida? At a time where we have a 3.7% unemployment rate in the state of Florida, and it's even lower in our region, why do we're doing so well? Do we need any economic help? Because our wages are not keeping up. This is from 2017, I believe. Stats America is a program of the federal government. They compared 384 economic development districts across the nation. When we do really well, most measures except for economic well-being, our wages are low, like 20%, with the bottom 20% low compared to the rest of the nation. And our wages are not rising high enough. So what we're trying to do, we have tried to do strategic economic planning for the region by bringing new grants to the area. We bought over $10.3 million, and we're still working on it. Right now I have an application from Marion County that hopefully will get funded within the next cycle. So we talk about the CEDS. The CEDS is called the Comprehensive Economic Development Strategy. This is the economic development plan for the region. And we focus specific three main areas. The PEP is people, economy, and places. Why do we focus on places? Because places are the areas where we live, work, and play. So they do play an important part in economic development. There are four main areas our program is focusing on. The first one is actually built environment amenities. Edie and Claire will get an excellent presentation of the economic impact that factors have had in the city of Titusville in such a short time. But if you really want to look at economic impact factors, you have to think about the West Orange Trail and how the West Orange Trail was a tool that the city of Winter Garden was able to use to completely develop and become one of the most after-served communities in our region. Back in 2011, the ECFRPC Council did an economic impact study using REMI that actually calculated the economic impact that these trails have on economic development of the county. Right now, we found that the trails were responsible for directly about 516 jobs, 42 million in sales, and 10 million in personal income. So there's definitely a lot of money, not only in construction, but just the new spending that people coming to visit these trails. That's really important. So we're very committed at the council to try to help communities in these plant communities to diversify their economies. The second part we've been working on the past couple of years is actually resource conservation. We have some of the most beautiful environmental assets in the state of Florida. One of them is the Nieves-Ruiz. About 2 years ago, we prepared a return of investment study, partnered with the Treasure Coast Regional Planning Council. We found out that there's a 33% return of investment for all the money that's spent on the lagoon versus its actual economic impact to the region. It's not only tourism, it's actually people working on the Space Coast, on the Kennedy Space Center, people actually working in the fishing industry. So there's definitely money to be made by conserving our natural resources. The one thing that we have done in the CEDS, we actually work very hard and very throughout research. We identify what are the innovation industries in the region. We have what we call seven innovation clusters. These are industries that can be found through pretty much all the Central Florida 7 counties. One of them is voting, for example. And what we try to do is, one is determine where is the concentration of these industries located and where they actually distributed across. You can see that Volusia and Brevard counties pretty much have a lot of oil cluster of our biggest management cluster, but they're pretty much located everywhere. Marion County was not in the council when I did this map, but we definitely be included in the next iteration. So we have 7 of these industries. What we're trying to do, and it's very important with place making, is determine how these locations, what is their economic value to the whole region. We've been working with the International Drive Resort area for the past 3 years to actually identify the economic impact of iDrive within the region. So for those of you that are not familiar, iDrive pretty much comprises of 3 main assets: the Universal Studios theme parks in New York. In the center, you have the Orange County Convention Center, and you have SeaWorld on the south. See, these 3 main anchors are responsible for basically a concentration of about 222 hotels and 75,000 jobs. When we actually look at the value of visitor spending, just in iDrive, we came up that it was responsible for about over 125,000 jobs in the Metro Orlando region. In Orlando, in Orange County only, that's about 10% of the jobs during that time, according to the REMI estimates. But it also billions of dollars in sales, income, and GDP. Something finally that I want to bring forward is the new, when we talk about economic and space, we want to think about opportunity. You read at any new economic journal, whatever talking about the importance of place not only for the economic well-being of an individual, but also for their health. These are the federal opportunity zones. Are you familiar with that program? I don't see many, I see a couple of heads nodding. Pretty much, just to recap for those of you that may not know much about it, this is a federal program. It's the newest iteration of the enterprise zone program, where the Treasury asks the states to basically select census tracts with high unemployment and high poverty rates. And these areas, we're hoping will be able to attract new investments, because what's happening now, the people who pay capital gains tax, they need somewhere to park their money, so they don't pay as much capital gains tax. So they can actually invest their money into instruments that, like hedge funds, that may actually invest in projects within any of these areas. Now, when you do any economically based, geographically based economic development, you always, especially if you don't have a lot of time, you're always kind of like thinking, well, this might not be the best areas. Like I think when I look at this, I think it's the Cal National Forest, and I could be wrong. There's a lot of bears there, but I don't know as many people that investment. But in the state's defense, they only had a little less than a month to actually come up with these census tracts. This week, last week, I actually had a webinar with people from an organization called CFDA, which is kind of like, it has to do with community finance and development organizations. And they actually were telling us that a lot of communities, what they're doing, they're preparing their own plans, specifically targeting these zones. So when these hedge funds come in and actually say, hey, I have some money to invest, what can you show for the region? You are already prepared to receive that money. I will be presenting this map in actually much more detail at my next Central meeting, just to actually start having those discussions with my economic development officials. Because this is about 10, it's about a little probably 10, 20 years. So this could be another way of attracting more capital to our regions, because that's something that we're lacking. That's my last slide. I don't know if there are any questions, comments. Yes.
I've got a comment. In Seminole County, what we've done based upon the job development, job creation over the last 8 to 10 years, we've had our economic development people do a debriefing of people that actually took these jobs. Let's find out what is it that really attracted you and what do you like while you're now that you're here and so forth. And of course we expected them to say, well, you got great schools, everyone expected them to say something about the weather. But invariably, in the top 2 or 3 things they mentioned were trails and natural land and recreation facilities. So there's an ancillary effect of economic development, not just on direct jobs, but it's a very, very high value thing for people who are bringing their employees to Central Florida. Just coincidentally, I think it was like 25 years ago, so this campaign, I Love New York, and they asked New Yorkers, what do you like best about New York? You know, Lincoln Center, do you like Metropolitan? 1 or 2, Central Park. So it's really a big economic driver because that's what people like. They don't come to a warm weather state because they want to stay indoors. They love to use the trails. It is an economic driver.
So I was looking into the opportunity zones when I went to a fair housing summit this week, and it's a new program, and I foresee some possible problems if we don't get ahead of it and learn how to use it now. Like I said, it is a new program, so it could be taken advantage of in the wrong way and create gentrification in certain distressed neighborhoods where these opportunity zones are. And it was confusing when I was hearing it explained, so I did more research on it to understand it more. And so basically what it is they create these opportunity zone trust funds where the money has to go into these trust funds, and then depending on how long you have your investment in these areas, you don't get taxed on it. It saves you taxes. But 50% of your profit has to be made within that opportunity zone. So it's building economic development in these areas, but we have to be careful that it doesn't also create gentrification in that area.
2 things related to that. First of all, this is the reason why I'm bringing it to all of you, so you're aware that we definitely need to start doing those analyses. At the local level, the biggest influence you're going to have is actually going to be land use and zoning. I mean, entitlement to provide. And it can definitely be bring some gentrification over problems. Like, you definitely don't want to bring anything to the Pala National Forest that's not bears. That's not bears, pretty much. That will be an area where you will invest money. So we definitely need to plan ahead how we are going to take advantage of this new tool. What we're seeing in the country right now, and this is pretty much a division of economics. Every time you have economic activity tends to conglomerate. Because capital likes to conglomerate. People like to be with other people. Industries like to be with industry where they can actually get the workforce. So if you look at how capital works, areas that have rich capital like New York City or San Francisco or LA, they are pretty much holding a lot of that investment. So the opportunity zone, I believe, in a way, allows for some of that capital to grow to other parts of the country. I think that's the positive side of it. But again, we all need to be very prepared.
Any other questions, comments? Thank you, Luke.